Hear me. Hello, hello. Guys, can you hear me? Guys. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I had some technical difficulties. Welcome to the Answer Stuff, NUK, Kentuckians, August Adamson. Thanks, Tuga. Well, welcome. I thought, well, it's a nice evening. I have to do some feeding. Let's do it together. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to read them as much as I can. And of course, Tuga's there. The ones you are now looking at are Harpegnathos, and tomorrow there will be a video on this colony and this new setup because they are exploding. As you can see, I fed them yesterday, so I'm just going to give them some sugar water today. No protein because they are still bringing it in right there. This is a Wakushi Gen 4 nest, and that chamber is full of brood. Then there's a bit of brood here, and then again a big pile of brood there. The diversa, yeah, they're doing good. I'll show them in a bit. First, I gotta feed these girls. Let's get some sugar water. This setup will be in the video tomorrow. So now they're just gonna get a few drops of sugar water. Where's the queen? I will try to find her. Oh, there she is. Do you see her in the middle? That's the queen. She's crawling on top of the brood right now in the back corner. Single queen. She is kind of panicky, but she's doing really good. This is the colony that I got from René. They are called the Renaisians because I got them from René and René and Sion. You can follow them on Instagram. And Canada. Well, I kind of stopped watching when he became Ecosystems Philippines. So for me at the moment, I'm not watching anymore. They are already on the sugars. Okay. I'm just gonna do all my nests one by one. So next up are the Nicobarenses. They are in need of a new setup, but I just haven't had the time to put them in yet. I think I'm going to create median gypsum for them, but they might already be too big for that. They are now in one of my original mesh nests. It's one of the first ones I made. And are you guys ready for an explosion? They are really doing good in there. I need to get my water bottle, hydrate the nest, because it's a bit low. So just a hydration hole in there where I can just put the water in, and they are really doing good. What's your favorite colony that you have? Action-wise, it will be my Harpegnathos venators, but I still am in love with my Camponotus vagus. Okay, let's pop the lid real quick. Clean the outworld a bit. In the garbage bin. Let me show you guys a bit. There's 2 liquid feeders in there. One was originally for water and the other one for sugar water. But the sugar water I'm going to take out for now. And I'm going to refill the water one. But there is still one on there. So let's see if I can lure them with some food. On a smiley tray, of course. Thanks, Tuga. The water is not empty. So that's good. They're already drinking. But just look at this pile of brood. You can see in the orange there in the back that there's already a couple of majors there. And they are just waiting to explode. So I need to make another nest for them. I think I'm going to try the Nicobarensis and gypsum. Okay. Next one. Guess the species, guys. There's a small giveaway already on the name tag. Because I want to try if I can make gypsum in time, but else it's going to be white tongue again. Guess the species, guys. And no, Tuga, this is not the competing one. Yeah, Manica rubida. I'm doing a challenge. Well, I challenged. Oh, there we go. They are already making. Come on, buddies. Making a giant mess. I think I'm going to use a spare nest that I have, a spare outweld from Mukushi, to expand it because it's hard to feed them in here. There's one more outside under the tube now. Come on, yes. Okay, now this nest is doing really good. There's no challenge, you're going down. Well, let's see. This one is doing pretty good. But they are really good in making a mess. I watched a couple of videos today of antimatters. He actually has a care guide on them, but there's a lot of things that he leaves to your own, to figure it out yourself what you want to do. He gives options, but he doesn't really give full answers, so that's cool. Well, Tsuga, I forgot to put a nameplate, but this should be the competing Manica. This is the new Queen Tube room with feeding corridor, and she is doing good in there. Let's have a peek. She's doing good, but not as good as yours. And I just remembered a thing that I heard from Antimatters, which I'm going to change right now. Antimatters said that it's better to have smaller proteins because she wants to take the protein into her nest. So let's see if I can get a red runner real quick, because I am out of mealworms. Yeah, she does. What are your guys' favorite feeders? Yeah, I would love to give her some crickets, but at the moment I only have the big worms, which we get out here cold, and red runners. So red runners it will be. I have to go with dubias. I had a couple of them, but the problem is that they're available in so many sizes that I always doubt with the ones I need, and then I'm more convinced on using my red runners. And I think, did my sound just change? Are we still good? Can you guys hear me? Test, test. Okay. Got a notification that my plug wasn't working. So I changed it to 2 cut up red runners. Let's see what she does with those. Let's get her back to her quiet place. Now I'm not gonna boost it. I know I have the other nest. This is doing really good, but I'm not going to boost it. Thank you. It's for now. It's still a bit of speculation, but I hope to open my shop in September. So my first colony ever. This is my Lasius niger that really need a new tube, but they are doing really good. And they also need a new outworld. And I'm working on my own design for an outworld. Stay down. Stay down. You too. Okay. There we go. It's one of the best known signs that at the moment that you have problems feeding them in your outworld or in your feeding corridor, that the colony is getting too big. You need an outworld for the weavers. Yes, I know. So do I. So do I. Is there escapee where? Under the nest. Got my tweezers ready. Under the nest. Oh, there she is. Got her. Yep. Nice. Is there another one? I'll put it to the side for now, then I can check it. So, this is my new mesh nest. So it's actually a queen tube room where I took the lid off, and on the other side of the corridor, I connected a new nest. And this is the mesh nest. Let me see. Yes, that's perfect. This mesh nest still has a bottom tray with an opening. The newest model doesn't have this anymore. There you feed them. You put the water in from the top. How I do the mesh part? Do you print? Wise old Rafiki? Do you print yourself? That's not a secret, I can tell you. It's really easy. It really depends on how you draw it. Oh, get back in there. We have one escapee, guys. Yep. There we go. What I actually do is I draw lines in one direction that are the same width of your printing. So for me, that's 0.4. Then there's a space between it of 0.2. And then 0.4 for a line and 0.2. And then I do them in like the y-axis. And then in the x-axis, I do the same, but on top. So you go up 0.2 millimeters, And then you do it in the other direction. A line of 0.4, a gap of 0.2. So it's actually, it is 2 layers. Let me explain it like this. So one line of layers is like this, and all of them are like this, and the other ones are like this on top. So it looks like one mesh, but it's actually lines that are stacked on top of each other. Hey, Dirk. Thank you for joining. Yeah, give it a go. Okay, well, I'll leave it open and I'll get the next one. So we have done our first colony ever. We're doing the Manica rapida. Let's get the next two. Funny thing was, this afternoon I had to change the location where the inflatable pool of my kids was, and because I don't want to lose my grass under it, so I moved the pool, and there were 2 Lasius flavus colonies under it. Okay, next colony, back to an old nest. What's the most difficult ants to keep? In my collection at the moment, it was my Colonies, because they did everything to try and get out of it. But that problem is fixed, and you will see it in tomorrow's video. Temperature wise and stuff like that, I'm still doing a lot of things. Need to find the right balance for my diversa, and I really want to keep them. This is the Formica fusca that I got as a queen only, and this is where we are now. If anybody has some pro tips on good lighting, let me know. I hate it, and I cannot use the right zoom function on my phone right now. So there's still brood, eggs, everything, and there's a ton of workers. Don't forget, guys, that my channel is only 6 months old, and so all the colonies that are in here, most of them I got as a queen. So also this one, CS1, guess what it is? Sorry for my handwriting, but CS1, and it's not Counter-Strike. Kevin, more like 911. Okay, 400 subs. Oh, thank you. No, not Camponotus singularis. No. Thank you, Kevin. If you like the content, yes, it's the Cremocaster. Cremocaster scutularis. Polarizing filter, my dude, removes reflections. Is that a filter on your lens, or what is it? Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Join us on Discord. We're doing a lot of fun things there also. Let's see how they are doing. I only got her as a queen. A sheet of plastic you can order off eBay. Okay. Can I do anything to help out your channel? Well, you can always join our Discord. You can always tell your friends. But no, being here is really good. Thank you for that. Also, guys, Tuga Ants, he's back. Don't forget to like and subscribe his shit. The queen is hiding right behind the sun, the light beam. So let me switch her around for you guys. This is a Camponotus scutularis, and I bought her as a tester for nests because they are also known to try and eat through rubber. And these pieces here, the inserts that are there for the nest, that's rubber. That is TPU printed. So I wanted to test if they would eat through that. But till now, nothing. She has been so sweet. Okay. On to the next. By the way, these nests that you are seeing are my old models. And they are going to be changed out later to the new queen tube rooms because they work good, but not as good as I want them to. There were some problems with the connectors. That's why I made new connectors. Question? Yes, tell me. Yeah, go for it, Kevin. Question for you guys. CL2. Ooh, that's dirty. Can you make me a mod on your Discord? Sorry, Kevin. At this stage, I'm not doing that. CL2. No, it's not lateralis. There is a ton of workers and eggs. Yeah, it's a Lichniperda. Okay, let's. Is there anything that you guys want to see? So I can keep doing it in order, but you can also ask for stuff if you want. It's all good. I got more people that that offer help, but for now it's I'm able to run it by myself. It's fine. And I have some friendly people that also watch the server. No, I don't have aquariums. I do have some setups. And of course, your wish is our command. Soon, we are going to need to do an update on these guys. Because look at that. Sadly, after the last update, we lost 2 workers. No, it's not bull ants. It's a Harpegnathos venator. I am going to put some live food in the outworld. They might drag it in. I tried. Mine do not accept pre-killed food. So these I do live feed. These are the only ones I live feed. Small disclaimer. No, they're not rice grains, but they're cigars. But officially, I cannot make any commercial about cigars in the Netherlands. So I just say it's ants. Kevin, for now, no. Yeah, the Cuban ants. How about that? That's a cool name. Cuban ants. Well, I think they look smoking hot. And their hunting instinct is just, it's so cool. They are also known as jumping jack ants. And I saw it again today. They were jumping. These ones again are in my own setup. It's the cheese box. It's a DIY set. Yeah, the larvae look like aliens. But I don't know if you can, I have to spot them. But there are also still eggs. So we have eggs, larvae, and cocoons. I see a lot of people that are struggling. I also see a lot of people that are doing okay. But I've never seen them like this. Kevin, can you please stop placing the dots? Oh, your dream ants. Well, they were on my wish list. They really were, and they are doing great. I got them from Ants Inc. Mania. It's a Dutch website, and yeah, they're awesome. They're really awesome. They are in a wakushi nest. If you wanna buy something from wakushi, don't forget code Crafting Ant. You get 10% off. Well, I tried to read as much as I can, Kevin, but I'm also feeding my ants, so. And I think I responded to most of your questions. Yes, I am going to need a new nest. I know, but the problem is I have a lot of different colonies that need a nest or something, and I try to make a video on every upgrade that I'm doing, but I'm not able to. It's too much. Yeah, there's actually 7. There's they are piling them up, Tuga. There's more. It's bananas. It really is bananas. Okay. For space on my desk, I'm going to go to a smaller setup now because else I don't have the space for it. Okay, so the harpies are fed. Of course, made my own lid. I had to. Crafting Ant, wakushi. Get them back to their proper spot. And now we are going to one of my favorite nests. Hello, Assassin Chris. How are you doing? I really love this nest. It's from Camponotus. It's the Nano. And yeah, this is the one queen that was split off after the ant maze race. And it's booming. I still need to take the advice from Tuga. I haven't done it yet. I didn't put any water in the middle tube with a cotton. Yeah, I still have to do that because the top tube is almost full and the bottom tube is almost full. And there's already a lot of them out there. So I also need an outworld for these guys. The problem is with outworld, I really want to make them myself. For now I'm using the DIY kits. because I don't have a laser cutter. So that's the main issue at the moment. I am contacting some companies if they wanna help me, but till now I've not had any success. I just saw we got a new member. Welcome, Rafiki. So, Tetramorum bicarinatum. They are awesome. They really are. Do you want to guys want to see the big setup from last week? There's a funny story on that one. So, let me get them. It almost doesn't fit here. Okay, so this was our new white tongue nest. As you can see, it's pretty busy in there. And they moved a lot of brood, and you can see that there's a ton of eggs. And they are really happy in there. But if you look closely, in the back, I made the double drinker. There's also brood in there. They are using the water drinker as a nursery hero. So there's a lot of brood there. There's brood there. They are also still in the tube. Tuga, you warned me. I know. But what the hell is wrong with these beasts? Okay, I made a mistake. I took the lid off and my first escape barrier is gone apparently because they are inside the lid. That's fine. I used 2 barriers. I need to get my bigger tweezers for this. Okay, we have 1 escapee already. And the feeding response on these guys is just bananas. Are you guys still there? Nobody talking anymore. Okay, I don't know what happened. The chat on my phone has stopped. So I have a backup on my PC. All 21 of us. Whoa, that's nice. Yeah, the numbers are bananas. I'm not sure how many queens I have. It's insane. It's really insane. I mean, look at it. This tube is full. They're still out there. There's a ton in there. There's a ton in there. The outworld is still very active. It's so cool to see. Feeding your Manica rubida at the moment. Nice. Did you join the challenge, Dirk? Sorry, I have to run up and down now to my screen because the chat in my stream is frozen, but it's fine. Next up, going to 2 small nests again. I actually am Camponotus parius. I will be there in a bit. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way for a second. But look at this. This is what I wanted in my new design. So we now have that everything is connected. This is the old design. I have to pick this up real slowly because these can disconnect. But this is all bolted together. So you can just grab the nest and everything is attached to it. I actually tried the connection on a big nest and then a corridor, and I had 5 kilos hanging on the side of it and no problem. And this is one of my bigger small colonies. Also in desperate need of an outbuild. The water block, yeah, it's called the double drinker. Why did he get rid of the nest? Which nest? Yes, Lasius flavus. Completely true. And I would never have imagined the size that they are now. Because guys, look at this. I prepared a couple of trays, but don't think I have enough. Back to the PC. Yeah, the flavors are awesome. I was thinking of doing a natural setup and then putting the flavors in there with like a Camponotus or something. Because they are, yeah, they're nuts. They're really nuts. And the cool thing is, they're so cute. Look at them drink there. Isn't that cute? I'll prepare the next nest next to it already. Leave you with the flavors for a bit. Okay, we have action. And right at that moment, she runs back in. We are back to another Camponotus. And this is it's a funny story because this is also one of the first queens that I bought. It's a Camponotus currentatus. And for a very, very long time, she had nothing. And now she has 4 workers and brood. So I'm so happy with that. Look at that beauty. Bye, Kevin. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I'm Rafiki, I'm gonna show you something in a minute, which I'm working on. Because for now, the plexiglass that I use for all my nests, I ordered them pre-cut. So these ones are actually from AliExpress. There's a standard 50 by 50 glass 2 mil thick, and that's perfect. But for the bigger nests, I I needed other sheets that are now in the width, they are correct, and in the length, I cut them. So I was thinking of using that to make an outworld. So I'm working on that now. Let me see. Let me give this queen some darkness again. I really love this combo. It's the black and white one. Black and white lid on it. I know Tuga loves all the colors, the green and the orange, but I still love the black and white. Okay, next one. Do you guys want big nest or small? What do you guys think? I got another notification from my headset that it's not doing great. Show us the new stuff. Okay, new stuff. So, same setups. Okay, well, these are big ends, but, well, big ends. But, yeah, these are the 3 color schemes that will be in the shop eventually. So it's going to be orange, green, and black and white. Of course, you'll be able to mix them. These are actually the ends that I got from the ant merchant. I bought the Carabera diversa. And then I got some 3 extras, which I'm really happy with. I already placed a new order. I'm not going to say too much about them, but they are going to be sent out on Monday. These are Parias. And she came with just a bit of brood. And now she already has 2 workers and still a brood pile. Yeah, she's thick. It's true. At the moment, I have 7 different Camponotus species, and I have 10 colonies of Camponotus, so I have a few doubles. She is doing awesome. Really happy with this. Don't know if Stein is here. Probably not, but a big thanks to Stein. And this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Guys, I made a mistake. Sorry. The other one was, this one is the Parias. The black one was the Irritans. Look at that golden bud. Look at that golden bud. She is so pretty. 2 workers. Oh, that's actually a newborn. She's still unfolding her legs. Because she only had 1, and that's the one in the back. That's awesome. I'm not sure if they are called sugar ants. Okay, she is moving out. Is she going to the food? Because she normally does. She's running back in. She is a bit a stressful one, but she is so cute. Come on, focus. Yes. Okay, time to change again. Can you guys still hear me? Sound is still okay and everything? You guys good? So, off to the Dangleberries. Yeah, sure. All YouTubers are welcome. It's a small community. I think that everyone should help each other. If you go to my Discord, there's an other YouTuber section. You can post whatever you want there, as in material. So yeah, these are the Dangleberries. Part of them are living here, and part of them are living in the nut. But I think that the nut is too dry. That's why the brood is over there. So August, who do you want to shout out? As you can see, the tube is dry, so I already placed a new tube, but they don't seem to care about it. Shout out to AA Ants and Dude Mini. Put them in the comments after the live is done, and yeah, you can tag them there. It's another Lasius niger colony with a small outworld that I bought from a Dutch website, which I totally got scammed on because they buy them straight from AliExpress and sell them for double the price. And that's not something that I want to do. If you do it, make it original. There's some appliances that I will be selling, but not for use profits because I don't need to. Let's see if we can get some of those pieces out. Also gonna hydrate the outworld a bit. Ah, those Dutch people. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are some things that I have to resell. I mean, test tubes, stuff like that. I will be I can't create them myself. But like outworlds and stuff like that, I want to be creative. That's, well, I don't call myself the crafting ant for nothing. Okay, let's see. We did the Nikos, we did those. Okay, let's get some of my favorites out. That's always a tricky thing to say. Let's get some of my favorites out, because even though I have a lot, and it is a lot to maintain, I still love all the ants that I have. And as soon as I get bored or something, yeah, it's time to change. So, oh, this reflection is a bastard. This is the flex nest with the wooden insert, and it's our Camponotus vagus, and she is actually really doing good in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's brood. She is very skitterish though, and she doesn't like it a lot when we come to visit. But this was my first test with a wooden nest, and she is doing awesome with it. Yeah, well, I had to become a carpenter, but my first job actually was I was a mechanic for CNC machines for woodworking. So when I bought the CNC, I did have an idea what I was doing, and I'm happy that she's happy. They are not taking any trash in there. They're leaving everything outside. They did put some sand at the entrance, which is fine. There is some sand in there and a bit of rubbish, but most of the rubbish is just food, and as soon as they're done with it, they throw it in the outworld in the far corner, so it's fine. I'm gonna give her some peace. I'm gonna give you a shot of the feeding tray. All right. Sorry for the wobble. There we go. Jesus, I don't know where you're from, but the machine that I bought is called 3018, and it's made by a lot of different companies. And the thing is, it's a concept which is free. It's like how do you call it? Well, it's open source. That's what I meant to say. It's open source, so everyone can build the machine on the same principle, and all the software and stuff is the same. And there's a big community around it. So if you in your country, just type in Google 3018, and that's the size of the bed, and then CNC, and you will find a supplier for you. Also, all the software that I'm using is free, but you can also see it in the carpenter video. I use Tinkercad to make the drawings, and then I use easel to convert it into a CNC program. The only thing with easel is that you have a 30-day trial, and after that you have to pay. This week is my last week of the trial. I am looking for other free software, but I also do really like easel, so I might buy it or subscribe on it. But it is 20 euros a month, so that's quite hefty, I think. But again, really happy with this setup. This is still the old connector on the nest, on the outworld, so I cannot lift that. But the rest of the nest is just one solid block, which works really great. So now to some of the dirtiest ants I have. Tell me, what are they? MB2 and MB1 is also here, but I'm gonna clean them before I put them on screen, because that's, whoa, that's really bad. So guys, any guesses? MB1 and MB2. Come on guys, just look at the outworld. There's a lot of clues. Exactly, Mesobarbarus. It's the only species at the moment that I have that eats seeds. And just this week I'm going to try to not give them any protein, but just seeds. Because they seem to do great on just seeds. I was reading a bit about it today, and a lot of people say just seeds is enough, as long as you have the right seeds. So I bought a seed mix from Mieren Nederland that is a starter mix. So let's see the size of the colonies. This is also a problem with the old ones that, oh, they actually have full tubes already. Oh, that's cool. That is cool, guys. Look at those. Yep, they're not a lot in light. Oh, the queen's out. Oh, here also the queen's out. I knew that these colonies are both just exploding. The first month it was nothing, and then boom. Okay. We are going to the end of the stream almost, because I don't have a lot left anymore for you guys. Let's see, I fed all of those. Yeah. So there's only one colony left. And guess which colony it is? Hello, dude. I don't know if the chat's a bit behind on my PC, but there's one colony left. There was already questions about it today. Let me put these nice colonies away for now. Yes, diversa. So, I cannot take the lid off because they are already past. I'm gonna try it anyway. Fuck it. Everything for the audience. Come on. Now they come to life. Look at the majors. I have around 17 different species at the moment. And around 32 colonies. But I do need to scale down a bit because I'm going on a holiday and my dad needs to feed them, and he's not going to do a live stream for you guys. He's so I still need to make papers for every species that I have, what he needs to feed them and stuff like that. Because I'm away for 2 weeks. So he's going to need to feed them at least 3 times. The diversa do reproduce okay fast, but I did have a massive die-off. I will show the brood pile in a bit, but I'm leaving that part of the nest for a bit because else, as soon as if I move the room, the queen goes into the tube that connects the nest to the outworld. I just put her down now, and she's now getting out of the tube because I want to show you guys the queen because, well, she's the queen. I mean, who doesn't want to see the queen? She is so massive, dude. They actually don't drink a lot from the feeders. And they they are building sandcastles. I don't know if you can see it, but they are building sandcastles, which is awesome. I like it that they do it. It really looks cool, but it does get messy. So you can see the entrance over there, while the actual entrance is there. So there's still a tunnel from there to there. Normally everything's dry, but they just empty out the liquid feeder and make mud and then build stuff. Yo, look at this That's one of the biggest majors I have at the moment. But they are going to be even bigger. Okay, I need to get them some food. I'm sorry guys, I still have problems with the live chat, so I can't see. I tried to read everything. I see some buys. I don't know who left at the moment. Yeah, the majors are really big, but they are going to be even bigger. Okay, I grabbed my other phone. I should be able to read the comments now. Are there any questions? Do you want to know anything? That's also why I'm here, so. Okay, let's. You can already see that there's a ton of brood in the left corner. And the queen should still be here. I'm sorry, the queen is in the corridor. She is inside the tunnel here. They are both in there. But as you can see, we have a lot of brood. It's like, yeah, 3 or 4 square centimeters of brood. And there's a couple of really large ones. I don't know if you can see. I need to out that one. That's going to be a major. That's going to be a bigger major than the other ones running around in the nest. I was really hoping that I could show you the queen. Well, you're going to have to watch a video on it. Camponotus P, I guess you're saying Camponotus parius. Well, I'm not an expert at the moment since she has 2 workers. What I do know about them is, yeah, they like the same temperatures as normal Camponotus, actually. The question is, what temperature do you keep your diversa at? I keep all my ants at 25 degrees at the moment, because that's the I actually heat my room with my 3D printer, and I cool it down with an air conditioning unit, so it's always 25 degrees here, and I try to keep it as stable as possible. So the air conditioning unit is also on the far side of the room, not close to the ants. It doesn't make a draft or anything. What I tend to do is ants that need a bit of a higher temperature, I try to put them on a higher shelf inside the room, because there is always a small difference in that. So if it's just ants with brood, I put them on a higher level. The thing that I got told by the ant merchant who delivered, sold me the diversa, he says that the best is 26, 27 degrees. So yeah, they're always on the top shelf. Max, do you have any ponerines? No, I do not. Are there any other questions? I'm going to read back a bit. Is buying harps a good idea? Yes, but buy a queen with at least 10 workers. At least. And be sure that you get a good nest. Yeah, I talked about it, and I went for a Wakushi Gen 4 gypsum because the humidity is really important for harps. Yes, I have harps. I've already shown them. I can show them again if you want. They're about to explode. There's like 16 cigars in there. Where can we find your products? Well, I'm setting up a shop, but it's taking some time. So probably the shop will be live in September. I am probably going to do a pre-sale on the Discord server. What do you think of aesthetic ants? It's a good shop. There's not much more I can say about it. But for ants, I now go Ants Ink Mania, in my opinion, sells better ants. The Ant Merchant even better, but it depends on the stock that he has. But you can ask him, and he can deliver everything you want. The Nest from Aesthetics, I'm not really a big fan of his mesh nest. His gypsum, well, his white tongue. He is probably the #1 white tongue delivery guy at this moment. So yeah, I think he's doing okay. Oh, okay, I didn't know that, Max. As I said before, I've been in the business now for in the ant community now for half a year. I still learn every day. So it's the Poneria family. Okay. Why I don't like his mesh nest? To be honest, I don't like the quality of his mesh itself. The shape is fine, the sizes are good, but if I look at the mesh itself, it's not tight, it's not clean. But that's only I had one of his nests for a short period of time. I took care of somebody's nest for a few weeks, and they were in one of those mesh nests. Maybe his newer versions are better. I don't know. Dude, Mini. Dude, Mini, you also have your own channel. I understand from who was it? I think it was August. Okay, but it's just my opinion about the colonies AA ants. In your opinion, what is the best place to buy a nest? If you're just looking at a nest, nothing beats Wakushi at the moment. I'm not saying it because Sid is a friend, but his printing quality, his experience with making nests, it's the best at the moment. If you want to buy something, don't forget Crafting Ant for 10% off. Yeah, The only annoying thing about Wakushi at the moment is because England is not in the EU anymore. There's a big chance that you have to pay extra taxes when you come in. Sorry, Max. No, I don't have any tips because I don't have them. Oh, cool. I will look at Dude Mini after this. So, does anyone want to see anything else? Else, I'll be ending the stream because the feeding is done. Dude Mini, don't go to thecraftingamp.com, then go to my Discord server, and then put your information there, and I'll everybody can look at your stuff. Yeah, I can get the harps out. It's fine. Honey pods. Oh, I really, really, really badly want honey pods. The problem that I have at the moment, guys, there is some crickets in there that they have just killed. So they might twitch a little. I can't help that, but it's a small disclaimer. Now, I want honey pods, but then again, I want to make my own nest for and I don't have the time yet, so that's going to be after the holidays if I'm going to do it, because first I am first I'm just going to say it, fuck it, I'm going to get some weavers. It's just going to be a queen at first, but yeah, I'm getting some green weavers. I think I'm already subscribed to AANs. I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. That's better lighting. Yeah, it's bananas. I don't see them at the moment, but last week there were also still eggs. So eggs, larvae, and pupae. And the funny thing is, I still don't know if which one is the queen. I have not been able to find out which one is the queen, or if it's a gamergate. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Tuga Ants, Dude Mini, AA Ants. Let's keep this community alive together. So, well, thank you all for watching, and tomorrow, GMT +1, 4 o'clock, new video. So I hope to see you in the comments there. Everybody's always asking about it. I'm still here. Goodbye, guys. And thank you all.